On the 29th of October 1947 in Cabatuan, Iloilo, Mr. Roberto Pueyo and Mrs. Kirika Pueyo was blessed to have a boy who they named Narciso Alcoran Pueyo. Nar, for short, as what they call him, was the second among 8 children. On April 1967, Nar graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Education at the West Visayas College in La Paz, Iloilo City. Life during Nar's physical and academic training in the Philippine Navy was not a walk in the park, yet he successfully graduated with flying colors. A month after his college graduation, he immediately joined the Philippine Navy, undergone Naval Officers Qualification Course Charlie Class 17 in Cavite City, and subsequently called to active duty. He was immediately assigned to a board ship to undergo sea duty. Nar and his fellow Navy men were even tasked to sea lift the Philippine troops and equipment to South Vietnam, which was in conflict with North Vietnam back in 1970. Sailing the Philippine seas for 5 years, he was assigned to 15 various Navy ships. And after 5 long years of sea duty, he was assigned to Philippine Coast Guard. In 1972, he was designated as Station Commander of Coast Guard Station of Puerto Princesa City. In 1974, he was designated as Station Commander Coast Guard Station in Lucena City. And in 1975, he was designated as Station Commander of Coast Guard Manila in North Harbor, Tondo, Manila. And during his service as a decorated officer, Nar has served a lot of offices in the Philippine Navy. In 1983, under Naval Training Command in Cavite City, he was designated as the Course Director of NOQC and Course Director of Enlisted Personnel Specialization Course. And in 1984, designated as the Operations Officer for Naval District 4 of Puerto Princesa City. And in 1988, he was designated as the Deputy Commander N7 at the headquarters of the Philippine Navy in Malate, Manila. Then in 1990, under his service for the headquarters of the Philippines Navy in Westcom, Puerto Princesa City, he was also designated as the Personnel Officer, Deputy Operations Officer, and Civil Military Operations Officer. Lastly, in 1994, he served as the Course Director for the AFP Training Command in Tanay, Rizal. And his 30 years in the military service brought him awards and recognitions, including 15 various medals from the Philippine Navy and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. He was also adjudged as Philippine Coast Guard Station Commander of the Year in 1975. Apart from that, it has also given him excellent training and education when he was sent to study in U.S. Naval War College in Rhode Island, USA, back in 1982 to 1983, and in AFP Command and General Staff College, Class 31 in Fort Bonifacio during the year 1998. After serving for 30 years, he finally filed for his retirement from the military service in 1997 at the age of 49 as a captain of the Philippine Navy. But the most unforgettable and defining moment during his career in the Philippine Navy was in the year 1972. This was when he was designated as the Coast Guard Station Commander in Puerto Princesa City. This is the time where a fine young woman captured his attention and later captivated his heart. Mercedita Mercy de Guzman was born on the 21st of November, year 1948 in Bataan, and she was the only girl in the brood of 8. And in 1949, Mercy's family moved to Palawan and resided at Seaplane. Young Mercy began her education at Pilot Elementary School in 1955 and attended high school in Palawan National School in 1961. 4 years later, she went to Manila to study her college degree in National Teachers College. After getting a degree and a teacher's license, Mercy went back to Puerto Princesa to educate the minds of young Palaweños. She first taught in San Pedro Elementary School in 1969 and transferred to her alma mater, Pilot Elementary School, in 1970. She stayed as a teacher in Pilot for 3 years before moving to West Elementary School and taught there until 1977. After being in West Elementary School, she spent her 23 years teaching in San Pedro Elementary School from 1977 until 2000. And when December 2000 came, Mercy became the City DepEd Coordinator and later became the Education Program Supervisor 1 for EPP/TLE for the Division of Puerto Princesa City. This woman had a passion for teaching, which she pursued and spent almost a lifetime educating young minds since 1969 until 2000. After teaching for 31 years, she became the City DepEd Coordinator and later became the Education Program Supervisor 1 for EPP/TLE for the Division of Puerto Princesa City. Thirteen years later, she retired from her post and is now serving as the principal of Salve Regina School. This woman really never gets tired. Through the years, she has proven to be a woman of compassion, forgiveness, and mercy. If ancient seafarers used stars to navigate the seas and bring them to places that they wanted to be, it was Nar's profession as a Navy man and help his 3 friends that served as his quote unquote stars to finally lead him to the woman he wants to spend his whole life with. The two, Nar and Mercy, just magically clicked together, and the young Narciso did not lose any chance to be with a fine, beautiful young woman like Mercy. After a year of being together as lovers, they tied the knot on April 16, 1973. Mercy, together with Nar, raised and educated 5 wonderful children, namely Maria Concepcion, now a nutritionist, dietitian, and happily married to Erickson Solidum with 2 children. Then you have Jude Anthony, now a doctor of medicine and deputy director of nursing for Passage Healthcare International Ireland Limited, currently residing in Dublin, Ireland, together with his wife, Florence Pueo, a nurse by profession. After that, you have Raymond Joseph, now a chemical engineer in Dubai, UAE, together with his wife Abigail and 2 daughters, Savannah and Samantha. Following through, you have Mary Ann Margaret, a nurse in Dubai, UAE. And lastly, John Paul, an electronics engineer. Nar and Mercy are also a dedicated and supportive lolo and lola to their grandchildren Erica Marie, Mark Eric, Savannah Francesca, Samantha Louise, and Paul Sebastian Carlisle. They have brought up all their children and grandchildren well, instilled in their values of discipline, hard work, and faith, which made them all successful in their chosen fields. Now, on your 75th birthday, Captain Nar, your children and grandchildren would like to thank you for your life, as you have been the source of strength and inspiration for the entire family. And they would like to thank you for all the wonders you've done. They wish you all the happiness that life can bring and blessings from our Heavenly Father. They will always love you more than you'll ever know. There are still more quality time need to be spent with each other and more priceless memories to make. Together with the people here with us today, we wish you a long life, good health, and prosperity to be upon you. Your life is a blessing. Happy 75th birthday, Captain Nar.